Before we begin, let's take a moment to arrive together. If it feels comfortable, let your shoulders soften. You don't need to hold anything here. This space is for clarity, not urgency. You're allowed to listen at your own pace. I'm so glad you're here. One of the most lasting effects of emotional abuse isn't fear, it's self-doubt. After a dynamic where your reality was questioned, minimized, or rewritten, trusting yourself can feel surprisingly difficult. Not because you're incapable, but because you were trained to second guess your own perception. Did you hear that? You were trained to second guess your own perception. Many people come out of these relationships asking, how do I know if I'm seeing things clearly? How do I trust myself again? I want to begin by saying this gently. Your self-doubt did not appear out of nowhere. It was learned. In emotionally harmful dynamics, your instincts are often treated as problems. Your reactions are labeled overreactions. Your needs are framed as burdens. Over time, you learn to outsource your sense of truth. You stop asking, what do I feel? And you start asking, what will keep the peace? Rebuilding trust with yourself begins with understanding that this was adaptation, not failure. One of the first steps in learning to distinguish intuition from fear. Intuition is quiet. It arrives without urgency. It doesn't demand immediate action. It offers information. Let's repeat that again. One of the first steps is learning to distinguish intuition from fear. So, intuition is quiet. It arrives without urgency. It doesn't demand immediate attention or action. It offers information. Fear, on the other hand, is loud. It rushes. It insists you decide now. Let's repeat that. Fear, on the other hand, is loud. It rushes. It insists you decide now. After emotional abuse, many people mistake fear for intuition because fear is what they've been living with. So instead of asking, is this right or wrong? Try asking, does this feel spacious or constricting? Yeah. Does this feel spacious or constricting? Your body answers before your mind does. Another part of rebuilding self-trust is allowing yourself to move slowly. You may feel pressured to be over it, to make confident decisions, to feel certain again. But trust is rebuilt through consistency, not speed. Through consistency, not speed. Every time you honor a small discomfort instead of overriding it, you restore credibility with yourself. Every time you pause instead of pushing, you send your nervous system a message: I am listening now. Okay, I'm going to repeat this again. Every time you honor a small discomfort instead of overriding it, you restore credibility with yourself. Every time you pause instead of pushing, you send your nervous system a message: I am listening now. This process can feel frustrating, especially if you were once decisive or confident. But clarity after harm is quieter. It does not announce itself. It gathers. Okay? It doesn't announce itself. It gathers. You might notice yourself leaving a conversation earlier than you used to, saying no without explaining, choosing rest without guilt. These are not signs of avoidance, okay? These are not signs of avoidance. They are signs of repair. Rebuilding trust with yourself also means releasing the belief that you must justify your boundaries. Okay? Rebuilding trust with yourself also means releasing the belief that you must justify your boundaries. You do not need to fully articulate reasons to honor your limits. Discomfort is enough information. I must repeat this again. You do not need to fully articulate reasons to honor your limits. Discomfort is enough information. You're allowed to choose what feels steady over what's familiar. And finally, I want to say this: you are not behind. If trusting yourself feels foreign, it's because you were trained to trust someone else instead. Learning to come home to yourself is not regression, it's restoration. Before you go, I want to leave you with this. You do not need to become fearless to trust yourself. You only need to become honest. Take what serves you, leave what does not. You are not late. You are rebuilding something real. Thank you for spending this time with me.